Good evening. We start with sum number 12, exercise 2.4. What is that sum? Find the largest size of a rectangle that can be inscribed in a semicircle of radius 1 unit so that two vertices lie on the diameter. Okay, so this is the diagram. Now, what is the speciality of this? The two vertices A and B of rectangle ABCD lie on the diameter. Just draw the rough sketch. Draw the rough sketch. Write down. Let ABCD be the rectangle. Let ABCD be the rectangle inscribed in a semicircle. Let ABCD be the rectangle inscribed in a semicircle of radius 1 unit full stop. Suppose vertices A and B lie on the diameter. Let AB equal to DC, opposite sides of rectangle. Let AB equal to DC equal to X and BC equal to AD equal to Y. Therefore, OB equal to OA equal to half X. Actually, we can prove this. Let me explain how. See, radii of the same circle, so OC equal to OD. Now BC equal to AD. One angle is right angle, so clearly OB must be equal to OA. But here we have written directly that OB equal to OA equal to X by 2. Okay. So next line, write down. In right triangle OBC, now you can see on the screen, in right triangle OBC, OB square plus BC square, equal to OC square. Do you agree with me? OB square plus BC square equal to OC square. Now substitute. What is OB? It is half X, means X by 2. So X by 2 square plus Y square equal to 1 square. See, we require this relation because using this we will express Y in terms of X. Now write down. So if you rearrange the terms, you get Y as what? Half root of 4 minus X square. Write down. So what is area of rectangle? We have to examine area of rectangle. It is xy. Now we replace y by what? It is half root of 4 minus x square. Now the function which is to be examined, should be denoted by f of x. So which function is to be examined? F of x equal to half into, see whether you understand this step or not, in bracket under radical sign 4x square, okay, minus x raised to 4. Do you agree with me? I'll explain. See, this is actually a word problem. We have solved sums of this type, that examine f of x equal to this for maxima minima. Okay, now I have taken x under radical sign. Basically, what is x? It is root x square. So root x square into root 4 minus x square is this. Okay. Now, if you understood this, next part, usual method, find out f dash of x, f double dash of x, and so on. So tell me, what will be derivative? You'll have to be very careful. So what is f dash of x? It is half. What is derivative of root? It is 1 upon 2 root. So 1 upon 2 root of 4x square minus x raised to 4 into ddx of root of which function? 4x square minus x raised to 4. Simple. So this is 1 by 4 into 1 upon, write down, 4x square minus x raised to 4. Can you tell me derivative of this? 4x square has derivative 8x minus what is derivative of x raised to 4? It is 4x cube. Now simplify this and tell me what is f dash of x finally. So what is f dash of x? This constant 4 gets cancelled. So this is 2x, okay? 2x minus x cube upon root of 4x square minus x raised to 4. Check this. Not only that, I can write this as if x is taken common, okay, if x is taken common, then further I can say 2 minus x square, and what about denominator? It is x, back to original, x into root 4 minus x square. Then you will ask me, sir, then why to write as root of, so that differentiation becomes easy. There is no other reason. And therefore, what is f dash of x? F dash of x is now 2 minus x square upon root of 4 minus x square. Okay, so this is nothing but f dash of x. So this is f double dash of x. We obtained that using quotient rule. Okay, now f dash of x equal to 0 gives 2 minus x square upon root 4 minus x square equal to 0. That is 2 minus x square equal to 0. Okay, that is x square equal to 2. Therefore, x equal to plus root 2, as length is never negative. Now, let me explain. Then you will write. See, what will be second derivative at root 2? What I will do is, I will put x equal to root 2 here. So, f double dash of root 2 is root of 4 minus 2, that is root 2, into minus 2 root 2. This part is 0 because x equal to root 2 is root of which equation? 2 minus x square. And that is why this is 0 into, this is defined. It is not that denominator is 0. So we can directly write 0 for this. Upon 4 minus 2. So clearly second derivative is negative. So function has maximum at x equal to root. Now when x is root 2, you have to find y and so on. Okay. So write down. You have to mention length is never negative. Okay. Therefore, after this I will write f double dash of root 2 will be what? Now I will directly write simply 4 minus 2, okay, into minus 2 root 2 minus 0 upon 4 minus 2. Why minus 0? Because 2 minus x square appears there. Okay. So this is nothing but minus root 2 into root 2. That is minus 2. Okay. So minus 2, which is less than 0. Here I will just mention that 2 minus x square is nothing but 0. So by second derivative test, you have to mention this. Therefore, by second derivative test, function has maximum at x equal to root 2. Therefore, y equal to what? 1 by 2 root of 4 minus x square. So 4 minus 2. Okay. So tell me what is y now? Y is nothing but root 2 upon 2. That is 1 upon root. Okay. So the area of the rectangle is maximum when length is root 2 and what is breadth? 1 upon root. Right. Therefore, for maximum area length equal to root 2 unit and breadth equal to 1 upon root 2 unit. Okay. Right. Sum number 13. An open cylindrical tank whose base is a circle is to be constructed of metal sheet so as to contain volume of pi a cube cubic centimeter of water. Find the dimensions so that the quantity of the metal required is minimum. Yes. See, volume function is to be examined always for maxima, and area of the material required is to be examined for मिनिमा. असं होईल का रे? असं कोणाला वाटेल का खूप मटेरियल लागलं पाहिजे आणि अगदी कमी व्हॉल्यूम मिळालं पाहिजे? नो, व्हॉल्यूम मॅक्सिमम, कमीत कमी मटेरियल यूज करून. ठीक आहे. सो राईट डाऊन, लेट एक्स बी द रेडियस of the base. Let x be the radius of the base and h be the small h for hockey, h be the height of cylindrical tank. Then its volume is V equal to, yes, what is the formula? Its volume is V equal to pi x square h. I will write V equal to pi x square h equal to, I will directly write pi a cube y given. Read the problem. Given. Now use this to express h in terms of x. So what is h from this? It is a cube upon x square. See, this is not difficult. In each sum word problem, some condition will be given. Using that, you have to express one variable in terms of other. Okay. Should I repeat this again? Okay. Let x be the base radius, h be the height of the cone. Cylinder. So what is the formula for volume of cylinder? Pi r square h, but radius is x. So pi x square h given to be pi a cube. So that gives me h equal to a cube upon x square. Number 1. Okay. Now, what is surface area or total surface area rather? Why? Because we have to find area of the metal sheet required. Now, write down Now S equal to, yes, tell me, it will be curved surface area. What is the formula for curved surface area? Twice pi RH, but R is X. So twice pi XH plus pi X square. Reason why not 2 pi x square? Read the problem. An open cylindrical tank, right? So open at one end and therefore it is pi x square. Had it been closed, we would have written S equal to 2 pi xh plus 2 pi x square. I hope you understood this. Okay. Now we have decided that we will eliminate h. So tell me in the next step what will you write? Twice pi x into a cube upon x square plus pi x square. So this is nothing but in the next step I simplify this further to get what? Twice pi a cube upon x plus pi x square. Do you agree with me? Now the function which is to be examined should be denoted by f of x. Okay. So the problem is now examine f of x equal to 4 pi a cube, 4 pi a cube. So this is 2 pi x. Is this correct? A cube upon x square. Yes. So this will be 2 pi a cube upon x plus pi x square. And you have to examine this function for minima. Now tell me what should be the next step. Simple. Find out f dash of x and f double dash of x. Now finding derivative is not at all difficult. So 2 pi a cube is constant. What is derivative of 1 upon x? It is minus 1 upon x square plus pi into, what is derivative of x square? It is 2x. So simplify f dash of x. Tell me what you get. So this is nothing but minus twice pi a cube upon x square plus twice pi x. Now we have to find f double dash of x also. So f double dash of x is nothing but again same thing, minus twice pi a cube is constant. I will write derivative directly. See, this is 1 upon x square. What is derivative of 1 upon x square? That is x raised to minus 2. It is minus 2 x raised to minus 3. So I will directly write minus 2 upon x cube. This is not difficult. Plus, what is derivative of 2 pi x? Derivative of 2 pi x is nothing but 2 pi. And therefore, what is f double dash of x? It is now 4 pi a cube upon x cube plus 2 pi. Okay? Yes. Now the next step is solve the equation. Which equation? F dash of x equal to 0. See, it is not at all difficult in the sense there is standard procedure from the word problem how to get this function using the given condition, express one variable in terms of other. Once you do that, then obtain the function which is to be examined. It will be in terms of x, represent it by fx, find f dash, find f double dash, solve the equation f dash of x equal to 0. Yes. Now f dash of x equal to 0 gives, tell me what does it give? It gives me twice pi a cube upon x square plus twice pi x equal to 0. Solve this. Therefore 2 pi x is 2 pi a cube upon x square. Therefore x cube equal to a cube. Therefore x equal to a. Don't say plus minus. Okay. Cube of minus a is minus a cube. So x equal to a. Now at this point, find out second derivative. That is find out f double dash of a. What will be f double dash of a? It should be positive because we want that function should have minima. Let us see. F double dash of a is 4 pi a cube upon a cube plus 2 pi. Yes. Now this is simply 6 pi, which is greater than 0. So you have to say by second derivative test, the function has minimum at x equal to a. Therefore, by second derivative test, function has minimum or minima. Actually, minima is plural, so it is better if we write minimum at x equal to a. Now, what is asked? We are asked yes. So, at this value, tell me what will be h for this base radius. Tell me what is h. H is nothing but a cube upon x square means a square, which is nothing but a again. So the conclusion is quantity of metal sheet required will be minimum when radius is nothing but height same as a or a centimeter in this case. Therefore, for minimum quantity of material. See, you have to write final answer in this form only. Many students, they just find h equal to a, that's it. So if this sum is asked for 3 marks, they will get only 2. So for minimum quantity of material, base radius of that cylinder is same as height of the cylinder, okay, which is nothing but a centimeter. Write down. Now sum number 14. The perimeter of a triangle is 10 centimeter. If one of the sides is 4 centimeter, what are the other two sides of the triangle for maximum area? Let ABC be the triangle such that BC equal to A. See, this is the convention. Side opposite to angle A is denoted by its length denoted by small a. So it is 4 centimeter. Okay. Perimeter of the triangle is 10 centimeter. That is A plus B plus C equal to 10. So what is 2s? Basically, s is nothing but semi-perimeter. So 2s is 10. So what is s? 5. See, you must have done this in the topic trigonometric functions. Okay. So in that you have to use this formula. It is called as Heron's formula. So what is s? S is nothing but semi-perimeter. Perimeter is 10. So semi-perimeter is 5. Now 4 plus B plus C is 10. So B plus C is 6. But we want univariable data. So what is B from this? 6 minus C. Let delta be the area of triangle. So delta is nothing but root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. This formula is well known. Substitute the values. So that gives us delta as root of 5 into C minus 1 into 5 minus C. In many cases, instead of examining delta or function, we consider its square so that differentiation can be done easily. So what is delta square from this? It is 5 C minus 1 5 minus C. Open the brackets. Why? Because derivative of polynomial can be obtained easily. So this is delta square. Now differentiate. So what will be the derivative? Differentiate with respect to C. Derivative of delta square is 2 delta into d delta by dc. Chain rule. What is derivative of minus c square plus 6c minus 5? It is minus 2c plus 6. So finally d delta upon dc comes out to be this, because I have written delta in the denominator, it is not equal to 0. Now again differentiate. because we need second derivative. So quotient rule, phi into denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator upon denominator square. Okay, so this is simplified. You can see this after the lecture. So d2 delta by dc square comes out to be this. Now for maximum delta, the main requirement is d delta by dc equal to 0. So equate this with 0. That gives us c equal to 3. In CET, you can directly write the answer from this. But in board exam, you have to show that second derivative at c equal to 3 is negative. Now when c is 3, what is delta? It comes out to be 2 root 5. So tell me, what is second derivative? See, d2 delta by dc square minus phi upon delta square. But delta is what? Delta is obtained here. Where is delta? Delta is 2 root 5. So minus phi upon root 4 into 5 into in bracket delta, which is 2 root 5 plus 3 into 0. So effectively second derivative is negative. So by second derivative test, delta is maximum when c equal to 3. Now when c is 3, what is b? 6 minus c, that is 6 minus 3, that is 3. Hence the area of the triangle is maximum when the other two sides are 3 and 3. Okay, so this is nothing but sum number 16. Now sum number 15, this is an important sum. A box with a square base is to have an open top. The surface area of the box is 192 square centimeter. See, using this condition, you have to eliminate one of the two variables. Okay, what should be its dimensions in order that the volume is largest? Write down. Solution. Let x centimeter be the side of the square base. Let x centimeter be the side of the square base and h centimeter be its height. H centimeter be its height. We are given x square plus 4xh equal to 192. I will explain. See what is given. We are given that the surface area of the box is 192 square centimeter. Basically, what is the total surface area? It is 4xh plus 2x square. But here I have written only x square. Reason? Read the sum. A box with a square base is to have an open top, right? So this basically has 6 faces, out of which we have considered 5 because the box has an open top. Okay, so use this to express h in terms of x. So tell me what is h from this? It is 192 minus x square divided by what? Divided by 4x. Okay, write down. Now which function is to be examined for maximum? Volume. Now what is the formula for volume? It is base, rather length into breadth into height, but base is a square, so x into h. Okay, so write down. The volume of the box is given by v equal to x square h. So tell me, it will be what? Substitute the value of h. So we simplify this. 1x gets cancelled. So I can say this is 1 upon 4. Okay. 192x minus x cube. Is it? Now the function to be examined should be denoted by f of x. See, initially we solved sums of this type, that examine f of x equal to this for maximum. Now this is a word problem. So first we obtain a function which is to be examined. Now can you do the remaining part. Actually should be. So find out f dash of x. Here finding derivative is not that difficult. So it is 192. What is derivative of x cube? It is nothing but 3x square. Then f double dash of x. So it is 1 upon 4 into minus 6x. So minus 3x upon 2. Write down. Now f dash of x equal to 0 gives 1 by 4, 192 minus 3x square equal to 0. So that gives me x square equal to 64. So x equal to plus 8. Reason, if you want to write, you can say that length is never negative, or just say x is greater than 0. That is why we have considered positive sign. Now at this point, see whether second derivative is positive or negative. So what is f double dash of 8? It is minus 3 upon 2 into 8, which is less than 0. So you have to say, therefore by second derivative test, you have to mention this. Don't use shortcut method. If you want full marks, and you should try to get full marks, because all exams are equally important. जसं यावर्षी असं म्हणतायत, अजून नक्की नाही की जर सीईटी नाहीच घेऊ शकले तर 12च्या मार्कांवर ऍडमिशन. त्यामुळे यू टू बी व्हेरी अटेंटिव्ह. सो बाय सेकंड डेरिव्हेटिव्ह टेस्ट, function has maximum at x equal to 8. Now find out h. So h equal to what? H is nothing but 192 minus, it will be 64. Check whether this is correct or not. Upon 4 into 8. So 148. So 128 upon 32. That is 4. So what should be the answer? For maximum volume, side of base square should be what? 8 centimeter. See, in many cases you are asked to find the max volume also, and that height of the box is nothing but 4 centimeter. Okay. Now sum number 16. The profit function P of X of a firm selling X items per day is given by P of X equal to 150 minus X inside the bracket into X minus 1625. Find the number of items the firm should manufacture to get maximum profit. Find the maximum profit. Not difficult. What is profit? In fact, it is directly, that function is given. See, in many cases, you are given revenue function and cost function separately. So profit is, what is the formula for profit? Total sale price minus total cost price. But here you are given profit function directly. Good. So this is simple one then. Write down. Profit function P of X is given by, write down, profit function P of X is given by P of X equal to, yes, write that function, P of X equal to 150 minus X into X minus 1625. Now open the bracket. So 150x minus x square minus 1625. So in short, we have to discuss this function for maximum. Okay. So what is p dash of x? Now you need not say this is fx, this is px, no problem. So what is p dash of x? It is 150 minus 2x. What is p double dash of x? It is simply minus 2. Now find roots of p dash of x equal to 0. Therefore, p dash of x equal to 0 gives, what does it give? 150 minus 2x equal to 0. That is x equal to 75. Now at this point, you have to examine whether second derivative is positive or negative. Basically, second derivative is always negative. But does this mean that function possesses maximum at all the values of x? No, the main criterion is first derivative should be 0 at that point. And it is 0 when x is 75. Okay. So after this, we have to say by second derivative test, function has maximum at x equal to 75. Okay. Now what is asked? Maximum profit. Okay. So maximum profit is value of the function at which point? At 75. So find out P of 75. So that is 150 minus 75 into 75 minus 1625. Find out the answer. $4,000. Have they mentioned about unit? No, they haven't. So we will say that profit will be maximum if 75 items are manufactured. Yes, right on. Answer. For maximum profit of rupees, not rupees, I'm sorry, I should say for maximum profit of 4,000 what? 4,000 unit, or just say 4,000. For max profit of 4,000, 75 items, you have to give comma in between, 75 items should be manufactured. Should be manufactured, or simple word is made. Okay, so write down. Sum number 17. Find two numbers whose sum is 15, and when the square of one multiplied by the cube of the other is maximum. I repeat the sum. Find two numbers whose sum is 15, and when the square of one is multiplied by the cube of the other is maximum. Okay, I'll tell you the answer directly. 6, 9. 6 and 9. How? This is shortcut method. Just in few seconds we can get the answer. Of course, this method you have to use in CET, not in board exam. So first we will use standard method, and then I'll tell you shortcut method. Write down. Solution. Let the two numbers be x and y, or some students will say let the two numbers be x and 15 minus x. Okay, that is also correct. But I have said that let the two numbers be x and y. Therefore, x plus y equal to 15. That is y equal to 15 minus x. Y equal to 15 minus x. Therefore, required product equal to, see what I'm writing. I'm saying required product is x cube y square. See, I have just said that one number and second number. Okay. So I will not say y x square y cube because I have eliminated y. In that case, I will have to find cube of it. It is better to find square instead of cube. Okay, I repeat. So the required product equal to x cube y square. That is x cube into, what is y? Y is 15 minus x. So 15 minus x bracket square. Now obtain this as a polynomial. Open the bracket. So this is 225, write down, minus 30x plus x square. So finally, this is 225x cube minus 30 x raised to 4 plus x raised to 5. Let this be fx. The function which is to be examined should be denoted by what? F of x. Okay. Now next part is simple. Find f dash, f double dash. So what is f dash of x? It is 225 into 3x square minus 30 into 4x cube plus 5 x raised to 4. Now I write this as f dash of x equal to, it is nothing but 5x raised to 4. All are divisible by 5, right? So I can take 5 common. So in bracket I will write highest degree term first, x raised to 4 minus 24, is it? Minus 24x cube plus what? Is this correct? So x raised to 4 minus 24x cube plus 135 x square. Yes. This is what? This is f dash of x. Now find f double dash of x. So f double dash of x is 5 into 4x cube minus 72x square plus 135 into 2x. So effectively, tell me what is f double dash of x. F double dash of x, again I can take 2 common. So this is 10, I will say 10 into 2x cube minus 36x square plus 135x. This is f double dash of x. Okay. Yes. Now solve the equation. Now f dash of x equal to 0 gives 5 into x raised to 4 minus 24x cube plus 135x square equal to 0. Solve this equation. Tell me the values of x. So if I take x square common, then x square minus 24x plus 135 equal to 0. So what are the factors? X minus 9, x minus 15 equal to 0. Therefore, x is either 0 or x is 9 or x equal to 15. Now, can we consider all the three values? Let us examine. For x equal to 0, y equal to 15. For x equal to 15, what is y? 0. So what will be the product? Therefore, product is nothing but 0. One of the two numbers is 0. Okay, which is not maximum, clearly. Which is not maximum. Therefore, x is not equal to 0. X is not equal to 15. So what is x? X is nothing but 9. We discard these values. We consider x equal to 9. Okay. Now see at this point whether the second derivative is positive or negative. So what is f double dash of 9? It is, I have taken I think only 10 common. Let me see. Second derivative. Yes, only 10 common. So it will be 10 into find out, substitute the values, you will tell me. It has to be negative.